I love FSW. I honestly didn't have that great of an attitude coming into it. I got here and I actually fell in love with it.
Ideas, like as far as products that are environmentally friendly.
It's been everything that I could have hoped for and more, which is why I want to stay. My senior year of high school, I thought that I was going to try and pursue musical theater. I got into one of the top programs called Pace University, but just decided it was like really expensive. I'm not gonna go to Pace. My next option was gonna be Florida State University, but I got denied for fall. And so I looked into applying to FSU for spring semester, so I'd be going up there in January. In my head, I was going to be staying there for 4 years until I got a degree in Bachelor of Arts for theater. On December 21st, my dad and my mom were pressure washing the house, and my dad fell 20 feet off of a ladder and spent 9 days in a coma in the trauma center at Lee Memorial Hospital. And I talked to his doctors and was like, listen, I'm supposed to be moving up to Tallahassee. What should I do? Told me they're like, well, when he comes out of the coma, he's really gonna need you here to help his memory. I was like, all right, well, you know, there's my hard answer. Like clearly something, I need to stay here for some reason. And the next day, my dad ended up passing away all of a sudden. You know, coming out of that, it's pretty defeating, and you're supposed to be starting class at a university that's 6.5 hours away, and that just wasn't an option for me. And my mom has always told me to never settle. While my dad was in the hospital, I was talking to a bunch of the nurses there, and his head trauma nurse graduated from the nursing program here at FSW. He was like the nicest person we have ever met. Your dad is in that kind of situation, like the last thing you want is feeling like he's not being taken care of. And we never had that feeling. You know, his nurse would call us at 2 a.m., 6 a.m. I want to change people's lives like that nurse changed ours. And like if I can touch people the way that that nurse that graduated from FSW touched us, and how they continue to touch other people on an everyday basis, you know? Like I would love to do that. So that's what I decided that I wanted to do. I'm at least on that path, and if not, then I am like an FSW success story. I wasn't a believer in FSW, not gonna lie. Growing up here my whole life, FSW was just known as like the community college where kids who don't really know what they want to do go, or kids who don't get good grades in high school end up going because they can't get into anywhere else. But like in high school, I graduated summa cum laude, so I had over a 4.0 GPA. I made really good grades over the past 2 semesters, just showing like the environment and the type of attention that I get, and the fact that like my professors care about who I am, and you know, I'm gonna graduate with no debt and you know, probably a better GPA than some of my friends that are at big state universities. You know, that's just something that I could never see myself taking for granted. I think that everything happens for a reason, so like I'm glad that everything in my life has like led up to this moment and led up to me like being here.